You are speaking with Archangel Zadkiel through the channel of Katish Haberfield. I am here to continue this series on spirit animal guides. The last two videos, we have talked about the right hand energy and the left hand energy of the animals. So as you may have guessed, the last audio was on the left hand side, which is the male energy, and the right hand energy was the previous audio/video for your reference. You also have other areas of energy where animal spirit guides tend to reside to get your attention. The feet is the domain of your feline friends. That many of you can relate to this is because you have a cat in this lifetime that likes to sleep at your feet. Katisha's always grown up with her animals being either left outside for the night or later brought into the garage. Her current cat, Max, many of you have seen him on social media doing his antics, drinking the rose water when she was dating a nice chap that she knew from a previous lifetime. However, that's a very long story that we won't go into today. The past life story, not the current life story. Her cat particularly likes rose water, which should tell you something rather interesting. You will also understand if I divulge that the cat prefers to sleep in the garage, because Katish has snored the house down. And I have to tell you that she's been very good at relaying this channeling directly, even though there are embarrassing moments for her, because her nose has been healed many times by the Galactic Council, of which she is a member. Okay, we're admitting that. Interesting. And the Archangels and her ET team. The thing that perplexes her is, why is it that you can still have sinus issues, and you can hear this today, which is why I'm recording this with you today, yet the spiritual team have healed this multiple times for you. Yes, she's very frustrated, as you can hear in her nose. No. So you can hear in her voice she's processing energy through burping right now. Gross. I know she doesn't want anybody to hear all of that, but here we go again. I am her closest companion, so I am allowed to tease her a little bit, and there goes her nose. It runs when she thinks something is a little embarrassing or a little too truthful. So anyway, back to the snoring. The cat can't stand her snoring, neither can any other man actually, quite frankly, but her children can't hear it, and she has asked them, and they have said, no, you don't snore, mummy, we can't hear, because they sleep so deeply, because they're not in their bodies, because as you leave your bodies at night time. So this begs to answer the question, if you leave your body at night time to go on galactic adventures, or adventures with your soul council, or your spirit guide summons you for a little bit of a tongue lashing, why can you hear your partner snoring in your bed? The answer is, you have not reached the theta state. The theta state is responsible for your lucid dreaming, and it's a state that Katish will take you into in a regression or any other hypnotist. This is the healing state. So if you have not reached a deep state of sleep, then you are aware of your surroundings, and we cannot whisk you off to the universe to do some fun adventures. However, that is neither here nor there, but it did answer a question for you, Katish, didn't it? Your kids are not in their beds at the time, so they can't be truthful, and the cat prefers the peace and quiet of the garage, and it knows that you are not the kind of person to like sleeping with an animal, because the hair stuffs up your nose. So why are you not healing the sinus issues and the blocked nose? Why do you continue to allow it on the physical level? The answer is that you have tried to do regressions, right? This is quite a personal episode, but anyway, here we go. And in that regression, you saw yourself as an underwater creature, a mythical creature, that you call a dolphin, and then you saw yourself as another kind of animal that your conscious mind is actually going to block you on now, because you don't know the name and you don't trust that you will be able to reveal the name without you having a panic attack. What? Thank you. That was the influence of a negative thought that was interrupting the channeling. It's rather difficult to channel even an archangel, because the thoughts that you have that surround your energy field can interrupt a channeling if there is a limiting belief involved. The thing is that thoughts are energy, and energy is in your auric field. If you have unresolved or unhealed beliefs about yourself, then they will interrupt the conscious mind from translating the direct and pure information from someone like myself. Don't mind if I give myself a bit of a upcomings there. Well done. You did well there. Okay. So the thing is that it's about breathing, it's about being on earth, it's about the water element that she is having troubles with at the moment. Troubles conquering, mastering the element of water. Her house has been flooding the last few days from the washing machine as she tries to cleanse the blocked passages in her life. Oh, she's shaking her head because she's, do you really have to go there? So, that her toilet is also blocked tells you that she has a lot of shit to deal with in her life. And yes, again, Archangel Michael isn't the only hilarious comedian in the universe. We would like to let you know that there are many heavenly angels who have a sense of humor, not just Michael. He has dominated the field of Katisha's regressions and social media time, so it is my turn to get my piece of action back on my bestie. Thank you. Katish doesn't like the word bestie, but her friend uses it, so I'm going to introduce it because, quite frankly, she needs a bestie in her life, don't you think, other than her cat Max. I am mischievous a bit, and sometimes a little bit Machiavellian as well. If you're wondering about the stained glass image, we will cover that in another episode. So the thing is that you can discover that the animals have tried to help Katish with her breathing. Narwhal. Got it. I remembered it. Thank you. The narwhal. God, that took a while, didn't it? The narwhal is the animal that tried to come through and channel, and she made a lot of gurgling noises and became very distressed. She tried to even delete that episode completely and had a massive panic attack about people discovering that she was a narwhal living under the Sphinx, because that didn't make sense to her conscious mind. But here we go. We've brought it up to the surface and she's going to have to deal with it. She discovered that the gurgling was actually part of her resistance to the channeling and part of the healing for a lifetime where she drowned at sea. And to be honest, there have been many of those. That unfortunately is the sound that you make when you drown. It's really one of the most traumatic ways to die, and the Titanic Collective would support me in understanding this. She didn't think I was going to say the Titanic Collective, but there you are, you have it. She was on the Titanic, and as you know from her other regression session, she drowned in a nasty Viking accident, heroic attempt to conquer the land that you call the United Kingdom. What a silly idea, but anyway, we tried and she would not listen. She was rather arrogant in that lifetime, but you get that. Right, now, what else shall we tell you about this? Yes, her brain is trying to process the speed at which I'm speaking, so forgive us for a second while we recalibrate. Right. Narwhals. Thank you. The narwhal breathes through gills on its neck. And so we have cleared the gills on her neck before so that she could breathe through her gills, but she's a human, so that has not come through obviously into the physical body because That's only in the etheric body template. The remaining question, oh, yes, okay, we're going there. She had a device in her nose that was moved to the correct part of her brain. Wow, she hasn't revealed that one. Oops-a-daisy. Right, that was the book of hidden knowledge that she is here to bring to the surface. And when she is ready, she will write her darn book. And we will make it available to the world. But right now it's stuck nice and neat in the back of her brain, waiting for her to access that knowledge. A bit like, do I have to say that? Thank you. A bit like Dolores Cannon found herself as a investigative journalist into the secrets of hidden knowledge. Katish is also here to do a little bit of this, but not about hidden knowledge of humanity. Her task is to reveal the hidden knowledge that belongs to her soul family and her own journey across the sands of time, or something like that. I don't think she got that quite right, but you get the image. And her nose is ringing again, so she's confronted. Now, here's the thing. She can heal that nose and that breathing issue and that stubborn snoring. Actually, to tell you the truth, she only snores when she's very tired and emotionally confronted, but don't tell her that. The other nights, 99% of the time, she doesn't snore at all. But there you go. It's all about emotions coming to the surface, isn't it? Trying to make themselves heard, trying to become visible, even if it is confronting and in an inconvenient way, much like leaking pipes in your bathroom. The next bit to tell you is that when she decides to reveal the hidden knowledge, the path will become clear. The breathing will become easy. That's the key to it. If you stick your knowledge in the back of your olfactory system, what the heck do you think will happen, my dear? You directed the theatre technicians in the healing chambers in the astral realms to remove the book of knowledge which we had placed in your nose so that it could be retrieved for easy access to your olfactory bulb where you smell things. Yes, that's not the most convenient, but your sense of smell is rather good, so we thought you could smell the book out. Oh, no, really, it's near the most important brain processing component, which she will block right now, even though she has studied neurology. But thank you. Yes, it's in a more convenient place, let's say. So let's all hope for the rest of the world that she stops arsing about and gets these books written. Right, so there you go. There's the real reason as to why she has breathing problems, and you can see that her animals have tried to help her. Sometimes we spirit guides, we angels, we animal guides, we really try. But you humans have to figure out some things yourself. Otherwise, where's the fun and adventure in being incarnated on Earth? Toodaloo, until next time, as she would say, namaste, your faithful, everlasting, loving, bestie buddy. Okay, that's enough now. You didn't say the word servant, did you know? Archangel Zadkiel.